Hello team, and welcome to your session today with me, Carl, from Class with Carl. Hope everyone's okay and yeah, all okay, fit and healthy. I'm personally really looking forward to this. I feel really stiff today. Went for a run yesterday, so I'm gonna stretch it all out, and that's what we're going to do today. No real theme, just a full body one really. A little bit chilly, so I'm going to get some heat in the body to start off with. And yeah, that's about it really. Just a bit of everything. Yeah, a bit of everything. Make sure you go in the room and just do whatever level that you feel comfortable at. I know I always say this, but I'd rather you do the exercise for the whole time at a level rather than try a hard level, do for 10 seconds and be like, oh, need a rest. And then like the exercise over. You're going to progress more and better if you do the exercises. Maybe it look like a little lower modification, but if you do it for longer, and then you can progress up. Just nice to do as well. So without further ado, we will get started. Oh, you will go onto your mat. So I've got these socks. You might not be able to see them, but you might get the gist. Pop your feet together and then walk it out so your hips, knees and feet are in alignment. Shoulders back and down, stand up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Deep breath in. Pull your lungs up right to the side and then push your breath away. And again. Engage your core, so imagine you've got a belt going around it and you're going to pull it into the 10th notch. Hold it as tight as you can. Pull your stomach in, navel to spine, nice and tight. Hold it there and keep breathing across your chest, nice and freely. Release it up to the 5th notch, so it's still engaged. And then again to the 3rd. Stay on your pelvic floor, close the doors, take it all the way up like a lift and hold it there. Sorry, a bit croaky today. Release it down to the 5th floor. And then again to the 3rd. And then we're going to roll our shoulders. Just start off going forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back. And then make the circles bigger. Lovely few little clumps and clicks going on there. And then go the opposite way, really tight together at the back. And then again, making it bigger. And then relax, hands by your side, arm goes up and over, and then the opposite way. Nice stretch down your obliques, get your spine working as well. That's what the warm's all about. Do 2 more. And then relax and into some nice narrow latte squats. Take it down, work on that ankle mobility. You might not be able to get down too far, but that's fine. Or it might be a bit different to your normal squats. Try not to open your legs out, you want to be in alignment still. Let's do 2 more. And then really quick heel raises. And relax. We're going to go into a balance to start off with. So I want you to take your arms out to the side and palms are facing away from you. Engage that core, deep breath in. You're going to lift your right leg up to almost like a tabletop position. Then you're going to bring your left arm over to your right leg and take it back. And you're going to do that again. Right arm to left leg, bring it back. Well done. If you want to squidge your mat like that, you can come off it. It didn't make that look pretty easy to do. Left leg comes up, right arm to left leg, and back. And again, right arm to left leg, and relax. not the easiest one, that is a bit of a tricky one. Pop your feet back into alignment. We're going to go into the roll down. So shoulders back and down, elongate your spine, chin to chest, roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time, as far as you feel comfortable, as far as you can go, then roll yourself back up. Keep that bum tucked under your tailbone under. Restart that spine, bring your head up slowly. I'm going to do 3 altogether. Chin to chest. Roll yourself down. As far as you feel comfortable. Look through your legs. Bring yourself back up. Again, one more. Smooth. As low as you can go on this one. You really want your spine to be nice and mobile, because we're going to do a nice back extension to start off with. Relax. And then we're going to go down onto our mat, and we're going to go into that back extension. We're going to do vinyasa flow, which is a yoga move, but it is lovely to just carry on that warm up, really. A nice move. So what we're going to do first is hands are underneath your shoulders into that box position. Engage your core. Take your legs back behind you. So into a straight arm plank. Lift your bum up. Look through your legs and your arms. Bring yourself back to that straight arm plank. Knees down. Untuck your toes. Hips down, head comes up. See, I'm in a lovely back extension there. That is what we're after. Back onto your knees, tuck yourself back into that straight arm plank. Bum goes up, head goes through. Back in, knees down, untucked, look up. That's a nice one. Going to do a few more of those. Push your bum up, through, in, and down. If you have trouble tucking your toes under, you can do this just on your knees. Push up, and then bring it down, and then into that back extension. So there is a version for you. Push up, back in, let's do one more. Up into the air. Back into that straight arm plank. Knees down. Shoulders away from your ears. Look up and then relax. You're going to extended child's pose. So arms are out. Head goes down. It's a nice little flow to get us going. That was the first one. Next exercise, sorry, let me just blow my nose. I don't know what it is, I think I come down here and it's a bit chillier and my nose just starts streaming. So you don't want to know that. Next exercise we're going to do is a plank, a box plank with a leg kick backwards. If you do struggle with this, you can go into Superman. So I will show you what I mean. So you want to set yourself up into that box position. You engage your core nice and tight on those shoulders. Don't hang off your shoulders. Push them up. Core engaged. And you're going to tuck your toes under. Bring your knees slightly off the mat. See, I'm still in a box position. Then take a leg back. Bring it back in. And then take the other leg back. And back in. Try not to click like me. Push away. Look for length. See, my legs aren't that far off the ground. If you find that a little bit tricky, you can do opposite arm and leg away in Superman and bring it back in. Opposite arm and leg away, push away and back in. So whichever variation you want to do. So we'll get yourself set up again into that box, push and back in. hands, head doesn't go down. We want you in alignment. Oh yes, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 1. And relax. Give those wrists and shoulders a little bit of a wiggle, a bit of a jiggle. Good one for upper body strength, that one. As well as working your glutes and your hamstrings. Okay, onto our back. All in alignment, so hips, knees and feet are hip width apart, no knees together, no feet together. Relax your upper body. Hands by your side, engage that core, chin to chest, up towards those knees. Float those arms back, bring them in, take your head down, into that crunch, coming up, arms go back, arms come in, head goes down. Head goes down, head comes up first, goes down last. Do not take your head. Met people that I see do this. Don't do that. Keep your head up at all times. Chin to chest. Towards those knees, nice and wide at the collarbones. And back in. Warming up our abdominals here. Getting those upper ones working. Let's do 2 more. Oh, there's a big old clunk in my shoulder. That was, oh, feels like that should have felt good. 8, and back in. And relax. Take one leg into tabletop. We'll do a little leg series. Relax your upper body, engage your core, push your leg out towards the ceiling, take it out towards the side as far as it will go. Scoop it round to the bottom and then bring it back up to the ceiling. So you're going out to the side, keeping the other leg still, scooping it round to the bottom in your midline and then bringing it back up. Externally rotating the hips, so you can point your toe out, scoop it round and back. Well, keep the other leg still, or you can take the other leg to tabletop, is up to you. Take it out, round, and back. We'll do one more this way, and I'm going to swap ways, we're going to go a different way. So you're in your back, at your top midline position. You're going to take the leg down towards the floor, scoop it round, and then bring it back up to your midline. So get those lower abdominals working, the hip opening and externally rotating, and a nice stretch along your inner thigh. It's always a good one. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Try not to make the movement too big that your shoulders come off the bat or compromise your alignment. We don't want that. Out breath, in breath. Let's do one more on this side and then I'll swap sides. This is my lovely side. My other side's a tight one. I'm not looking for that one. Relax. What I am looking for, it's always good when you get release it off. To the ceiling. Drop it out to start off with. Scoop it round. And then back up. Make sure I'm not going to hit anything. Out to the side. Scoop it round. And then back up. Keep your toe pointed. Helps to externally rotate the hip. And back. Watch this leg. Doesn't move at all. Sorry if my watch goes off. It's, I have no idea how to change it. It doesn't do it any other time. It's on Do Not Disturb. A bit weird. Once you're at the top, take it down towards the floor, scoop it round. Oh yeah, and back up tight there. Take it down, scoop it round, and back up to the ceiling. Ooh. Just make a note as well, like what And we can like know your body, know what feels tight, know what feels loose, what feels fine. Know if you struggle to do that movement, does your bum want to come off the floor, does your shoulder want to come off the floor? Just try and like tune into your body. Let's do one more. We'll do one more after this. This is the last one. Take it out and relax. It's always good to know sort of what your body's doing, because sometimes you can link things to yourself. You're like, oh, some of that hurts. Oh, actually, that could be that tightness there. The human body is a wonderful thing. It's really good. Back into alignment, so hips, knees and feet in alignment. Core engaged. You're going to bring yourself up into a crunch position towards those knees. Then I want you to take your arms out to the side, bring them back in, and then take yourself down towards the floor. So this big crunch up towards those knees, shoulder blades off the mat, out to the side, bring your arms back in and down. What I want you to do is try and keep the height that you've got, but when you take your arms out, I don't want you to lower your shoulder blades down towards the mat. So you've got a bit of a mobility through your spine, out breath, in breath. Feeling snazzy, you can do this with one leg in tabletop. Feeling even snazzier, you can do two legs in tabletop. Just make sure your core is engaged, nice and tight. Pull yourself up, out breath away, in breath in. Not feeling too snazzy today. Try and get that height up, out breath away, in breath in. What this does, changes your centre of gravity. So we do it on the roll down, but we do it in the crunch this time. Out breath, in breath. Let's do 3 more. Up, away, in, and down. 2 more. Keep that core engaged nice and tight at all times. Back up, last one. Make it a good one. And relax. Just bring your knees in after that one. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. A little bit of a rock side to side. Just massage your back slightly. Your loins, or your erector spinae group, as some people like to call them. I always say loin, and then people like know where it is. I'm like, ah, yeah. Oh, yes. Next one, I'm going to slide one leg towards the floor, well, along the floor. So it's resting down. The other leg is with your sole on the floor. So that's not going anywhere. Going to engage your core, take a deep breath in, out breath, lift yourself and your leg off the floor. So it's another crunch. You want to keep your stomach pulled in as much as you can. Bring yourself up and back down. Aim for this one is try and get as much movement as we can. That's why we've got that leg bent. You can push down on it slightly if you want to. It's up to you. We're looking for height here. You might have to get up too high, but that's fine. Just go as high as you can and try and keep that height, if that makes sense. It's a factor in your lower back mobility. So if you do struggle, just let me know. If you do struggle, you could go to there. That's absolutely fine. Still be working his abs. Still be a safe and effective movement. Which is what we're all about. Do 2 more on this side, and then we're going to swap sides. The last one. And then bring that leg up, so that's on the side on the floor, push the other one away, engage that core, deep breath in, out breath, bring yourself up, back, down. This works your hip flexors as well, deep, deep, deep in your pelvis. Are the ones that Help you bend the knee, hip hinge, walk, run, squat. Get off a chair, get into a chair, get into your car, and everything like that really. Always good. Hip flex is super important. And massive muscles as well. And the psoas is like the size of your forearm. Like, can you imagine the size of your forearm? Like on the outer bit of your body? Massive muscle, isn't it? Do more. You want to make sure that muscle is fit and healthy. Doing its job as much as it's required. Relax, bring those knees in or do a full body stretch. Up to you. And again, just give yourself a little rock side to side. Yeah, it's a good one for psoas to work. Part of the hip flexor group, so there's more muscles in there doing their job. That's what we like. Next one. Both legs are going to tabletop. Hands are by your side. Engage that core. You're going to dip them to the side and then bring them back up. Take them over to the other side. Out breath. In breath. Take your arms also out. And what I want you to do is try and keep your other shoulder on top, on the mat. Don't lift your shoulder up. Modified version is having your feet on the floor, taking them over to the side and then kicking the top leg out and back in. I do realise I'm very black and I match my mat. That is intentional because classes are always black and white, but I suppose it's not very helpful to see, is it? I wonder if I can get a white mat. Ooh, there's a thought. And keep it clean, that'd be the thing, wouldn't it? Keeping it clean. Out breath, in breath. Look up. Try not to look to the side. Please get your back working in rotation. Work your lower back slightly as well. And also your obliques, which is the side of your core. Out breath, in breath. If you want to progress it, you can take and extend both those legs out at your full range of movement if you want to. Push, look for length, back in. Just keep those shoulders on the mat. Sorry, there's a bit of a click going on there. Let's do 4 more. And 3. 2. Last one. 1. Ooh. And relax. Take those legs down. And then I want you to take one leg towards the floor. You're going to bring the other leg up and hug that one in towards your chest as much as you can. Deep breath in, out breath, and take it over to the side. So you're going to bring it over to the other side of the body and twist that as much as you can. You'll probably get a stretch in your glute, but you'll also be stretching your lower back. Just getting that lumbar spine a bit more mobile after we've done that. Hold it there. Good glute stretch. Take it back in, and then take that leg towards the floor. Bring the other leg up, and twist it over. Oh yes, oh yes. Great stretch. Also, just be careful, not be careful, be mindful of what stretches work for you. So if I know the pigeon pose stretch doesn't work for me and don't get a stretch in my glutes, so I don't do it. And so there's a calf stretch that doesn't get me. So just be mindful of what's the best stretch for you, and then say if I'm doing this and you can't feel it, just do another glute stretch, or work out what works. And I know people can't get stretches that I do. It's all individual. Bring that in and back, and then roll over onto your side, please. Arm goes out, hand is down, and do leg kicks today. So bend that underneath leg. The straighter it is, the harder it is. So it's up to you how straight or bent you want it. Yeah, that makes sense. Hand down to start off with. Engage that core, lift your leg up and down. The deceptive movement. Hand on your hip and keep that hip bone pointing forward. You don't want to drop that hip out so it goes up towards the ceiling like that. We don't want that. The smaller the movement, the better. Core pulled up, relax. Relax your upper body, push and down. Get your glutes, slow burner. Looks like an easy one, it's not. Quite like these are the good ones. Just the easy, the classical ones. Push and back in. Keep that toe pointed, bit of precision. Push and back in. Out breath, in breath. Make sure you're not holding any tension anywhere else in your body during your time you're doing this. Push and back. Let's go. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yes, and then bring that leg over and give that a bit of a rub into the recovery position. Oh yes. Oh, right there. Dig in as well. Try and find your piriformis is a little tiny muscle in your glutes, and that can get tight. And in some people, that tightness can cause sciatica. Sometimes the sciatic nerve can go through that muscle, and if it pinches, it hurts. Touch wood. Never had sciatica, but it's not very nice. Over onto your front, I'm going to go back extension. I'll show you the normal back extension to start off with, and I'm going to show you a progression. So hand by side, relax your feet. Head comes up and back up, just like we did at the start in the warm up. Take yourself back down. Core engaged. Pull yourself up and back. Next one, progression, is I can't get myself in on this one. Arms are out in front of you, thumbs are pointing up. Keep them pointing up. So you engage your core, take a deep breath in, lift your head and neck off the mat and your arms. Take your arms as far back as you can. Put it in your middle back and your shoulder blades. Take them forward and back down. So you're coming up into that back extension. Arms go back, bit of shoulder mobility. Pulling back via your traps and your lats. Pull up. Keep those feet relaxed on this one. Just want to move your arms and your upper body. I love this one. Feels lovely after you've done it. Pull up and back. Let's do 2 more. Core engaged at all times. And then relax and come into extended child's pose and just have a couple of deep breaths to yourself. onto your other side. Switch yourself over into straight leg kicks. Straight leg lifts, sorry. Bend your underneath leg as much as you want. Hand goes down. Straighten that leg, point the toe. Deep breath in. Lift that leg up. And back down. You're going to lift your waist off the mat as well. As much as you can. And pull up. That will limit the movement, but that will keep your hip facing forward. Pelvis in alignment is what we're all about. Pelvis, ribcage, shoulder blades. I was watching, do watch quite a lot of Say Yes to the Dress, where, if you've never seen it, it's where brides choose their wedding dress. Because it's just great telly. And this one lady, bless her, she just wanted this dress that was like wow on social media. And all I could think of, she had this forward neck. To carry on with that while I show you what I mean. And basically, she'll see my neck. She was like this, just forward, because she's just been looking at her phone. And it pulls on the neck flexors and your back muscles and it makes it really weak. And I just thought, oh no, she's been trying to catch up on social media, find a perfect wedding dress, but her she just ruined her posture. There's nothing better than when you see someone with their shoulders back and down, head held high, core engaged, nice and like lovely posture. I think it's reversible, so it can be done, but obviously she wasn't aware of it. Let's go 10. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax, move that over into the position. So yeah, I do notice things like that about people, but it's reversible, so she can change that. But yeah, I am the posture police. Right, turn over, and we're going to go back onto like an all fours position, but we're going to go back into a kickback. It's sort of like a pike kickback. The pike is the modified version, the kickback's a progression. I will show you. At all times you need to have your core engaged on this one. So hands are down, probably a little bit out in front of you, and then you're going to tuck your toes back and go into that straight arm plank. Then push your bum up, and then back down into that plank. Push your bum up, and back down. Try and get your feet as flat as you can. And to progress it, I'm going to add that kick back in, where you lift a leg, bring it back in, lift the opposite leg, and back in. Keep that core engaged. Out breath, in breath. Out breath, in breath. Keep your look for length. Push away, back in. Push away, back in. So the modified version, not do those leg lifts. Push, and back. Keep going, team. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and relax. And go again into extended child's pose. relax that back off. And then give those shoulders, wrists a little bit of a wiggle and a bit of a jiggle, whichever you feel like. Again, working out upper body on that one. It's a good one. Right, on to our backs now. My mat doesn't half move. There we go. Onto your back, into alignment. We're going to go into the 100. Super important, not going to say, breathe. Out breath for 5, in breath for 5. Oh dear. You can have your feet on the floor, in tabletop, or you can take them out and in. I'll just show you what I mean by that. When I go out, you extend them. When I say in, you bring them in. Out and in. And you're really pulsing your arms. Really definitive pulses. We want to get those triceps burning. Are you ready? If you want to do the out and in with me, start with your legs out. Oh, I need to set up some of my feet. Right. Get yourself set up however you want to. Engage that core, take a deep breath in. Keep your head and neck off the mat. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Oh yeah. Bring the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Rock yourself side to side and just relax those abdominals off. Great exercise, I do like the 100. I think that's my favourite exercise actually. I think it just translates across really well to everybody. Yeah, do like that one. Relax. Next one we're going to do, a bit of a progression, a bit of quite a hard exercise. I want you to take your your right ankle and pop it on your left leg, like by the knee. You engage your core, relax your arms by your side, take a deep breath in, and then you're going to lift that leg up to tabletop, your left leg, and dip it down, and then back up. Out breath away, in breath in. This exercise is regression because you've got the weight of your other leg on that leg. It's working these lower abdominals and that hip. Modified version is just having your other leg on the floor and doing that. Just moving the hip, keeping the bend in the knee. Bend in the knee isn't moving. Take it back and up. Not good for you, you've got heavy legs, like me, but makes your core even stronger. Out breath, in breath. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stop legs. So left leg is going to your right knee. Bring your right knee up into tabletop and back down. Up and down. Try and keep your upper body still. Core engaged to get that breathing going. Out breath away, in breath in. Out breath away, in breath in. Start to burn so you can get those lower abdominals working. Out breath, in breath. Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full body stretch. Get your quads a little bit, that one as well, I think. Just taking that weight. It's always a good one. Save the best for last, sort of. Coordination. Yes, Carl, love this. What we're going to do, instead of working both sides, like opposite side, we're going to use the same side. So unilateral movement. I'm going to make one side of your body work, other side stay still. So you're going to take your arms up towards the ceiling, engage your core, legs go to tabletop. Hold it there, left leg and left arm go away towards the floor, bring them back in. Right arm, right leg go away and back in. Out breath away, in breath in. Push and back in. Watch that the other side of your body doesn't move. We don't want any transfer from one side to the other. No rocking, no swaying, no movement happening. Push away on your foot and also on your arm. Modified version is having your legs on the floor and then pushing your leg away and back in. Out breath, in breath. Just watch the other legs move. I see loads of people doing this, or like, or nice, they go like that. You are in control of your body. You've got this. Out breath, in breath. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Oh dear, sorry, that's my knee. And relax, bring those knees in. Give yourself a big old hug. People get all rubbish at coordination. You're not. You just need to train yourself to be better at it. It's one of those things. You can train yourself to be better. Rock yourself. Oh, I'm going to get off the note. Rock yourself up into a sitting position. And then pop your legs out, bring the other one over and hug that one in. Get another little stretch down those glutes. Ooh. Right. Hope you enjoyed that, team. Good little all body one, that one. Feels so much better for me now. Do like doing these sessions. Swap sides. Pull it in. Shoulders back and down. Really twist to that side as well. It's a nice stretch. And then feet together, knees apart, sit up nice and straight. Lovely stretch on your inner thighs. Always a good one. Yes. And then relax. Take your legs out so they're at 10 to 2. Then you're going to walk your hands away from you and you're going to fold at the hip. Almost like a forward fold. Push yourself away as much as you can. And then you're going to walk it over to your left hand side and hold it there, and you'll get a nice stretch along the back of your hamstrings, along your back of your legs, hamstrings, and into your calf muscles. Lovely one. And then walk it back over to the opposite way, opposite side, and pull it in. Give one back into the middle, and walk yourself back up. Sit wherever you find comfy. Give your shoulders a bit of a wiggle, bit of a jiggle, and pop them back and down. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Deep breath in and blow your breath away. And thank you very much, team. Hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you're better for it as well. I know I do. So have a lovely day, and thanks for joining me.